Here's a sneaky reason why you struggle to lose weight. Okay. So, as you know, my name's Greg, and I help women who are ambitious, successful, finally get into the shape they want and have the energy they want. So, here's the thing there's a little secret reason that no one really talks about in the nutrition health space at all. And I'm going to talk to you about it today. Okay. So, I was talking to a client a little while back, maybe a couple of months ago, and the client was stuck. Like they couldn't just couldn't get past a plateau in they wanted to drop some body fat, drop some weight, and he just couldn't get past that plateau. Now, if that's been you and this is going to be very, very useful for you, um, let me know below if this is something that you've experienced where you feel like you're trying really hard and nothing seems to be working. Okay. If it's been you, drop a comment, let me know. So here's the thing. So we got on a coaching call. So all my clients have a weekly coaching call so we can get past the blocks that are holding them back a lot faster, right? And here was the thing that was really happening for her. Okay. I asked her a question and said, hey, she obviously came to me with the whole, Greg, what do you think's happening? Is it my hormones? Is it my weight? Is it something else? And I said, well, it could be, but it's something else going on. And for me, it's really important for me to have and hold space for the women I work with so that they feel totally comfortable to talk about what's really going on. Because you can't separate the brain from the body and the body from the brain. They have to work in conjunction. And I asked a question. I said, hey, well, tell me what's going on with work at the minute. How's it going? She's like, yeah, it's going okay, but I feel a bit stuck and frustrated. I said, okay, what do you mean? She said, oh, I really want to get a promotion. I've been doing fairly well, but I want to move on from this role. I said, got it. All right, perfect. So what's not happening to make you get that promotion? She said, oh, well, you know what? I haven't really been putting myself out there. Like I've seen a couple of vacancies and I haven't gone for it. And I'm like, okay, cool. So what's holding you back from going for these vacancies that you want to go for? And she said, I don't know. I said, okay, cool. Let's walk it through. So I just said, has there been any time in your life where you've had to hide from people, like hide who you are for fear of sticking out? And she said, yeah, actually, there has been a few times in my life where I've done that. And I said, okay, well, could it be that what you're doing now with your job is also what you're doing with your nutrition? And I think she was a little bit baffled because here's the thing: we always seem to separate everything, right? We always we put like diet, exercise, health in one corner, we put our work in another corner, we put our relationships in another corner. It's really funny how we do that. But here's something I've learned in my 20 years of working with ladies to help them get in shape. How we do one thing affects everything. Everything is linked, right? So I asked the question and said, well, okay, does this feel like the times you've had to hide yourself? And she said, yeah, it does. And I said, okay, cool. Here's another question. How many people in your life right now know that you're trying to change your health, change your nutrition? And she said, oh, do you know what? Not many people. And I said, okay, great. So tell me, for what reason are you holding back and not telling people about the fact that you're trying to improve your health? And she was in stunned silence for a moment. I said, oh my God, I've never realized the connection between the two. I said, okay, well, here's the thing, right? Because what she was doing was trying to compartmentalize parts of her life. So therefore, she couldn't stand back and see the whole. And that's why, clients have me in their life is for me to take that step back and be able to look into their lives and go, Well, actually, do you see how these are all connected? Which means that they can move past the blocks faster, right? So we said, okay, cool. Here's the thing. What's probably happening is that you're probably not showing up in the way that you should at work because you're not showing up for your health the same. And that is having an impact on everything you do. She was like, oh my God. I really didn't realize that that could happen. She was shocked and said, all right, cool. What you need to do now, I want you to get on the phone to your best friend and just talk to them about what you're trying to do with your health. And then what we're going to do is make a little bit of a plan to go into work and see what we're going to do about all of those other things. And just those few questions unlocked the issue at hand, because what was happening was, in order for people not to see her, not to be visible, she was hiding herself. Okay? Because you know what happens, ladies? When you start to change your health, you've got more energy, you look different, you show up different. Okay? And people in your network potentially aren't ready for that. Okay? They're not potentially ready for this new improved version of you. So what you do is you hold yourself back. And when you do that, you put a stifler on all of these other areas of your life. So here was the outcome. The outcome was that this lady had been hiding every part of herself. Okay. But in doing those few steps that we did as part of her coaching, she managed to get a promotion about 3 months later. She lost 10 pounds and just felt so much better about the relationship she has with other people and not hiding herself. And the thing is, I know my clients are go-getters. They're the sort of people that if I say, do this, they generally just go and do it. I love my clients. They're awesome like that. They're just go-getters. Okay. And when I notice that someone's not getting the results in the way they should be, okay, because that's part of my empowered body method, is I look at everything. Okay. But when I know that there's a particular area of the 4 areas I work with the ladies on, then I know that they're not showing up for themselves. It's really clear to see and it's obvious. But we get so trapped in our own reality, we get blinkered. And that's why I think it's really important for me as a coach to be able to look at all areas of someone's life and be able to go, actually, this is what's really going on. So you see, it wasn't necessarily her nutrition. Yes, the nutrition was impacted because what she would do is then self-sabotage, right? Because she was trying to hide this new improved version that she was going to be of herself. So how many people watching this live are doing that right now? You know, you go on a health and wellness journey and you try to hide it from people. You want to get promotion or you want to make more in your business and you hide that from people. How many people do it? I've done it. Hold my hands up. I've done it. And I've got coaching to help me get past that. Okay. So if you're watching this and this strikes home and you're a successful woman, you're a bit of a go-getter, you're the sort of person who wants to show up in the world. Imagine this for a second, right? Imagine this, okay? That you go on stage to give a keynote speech because you're showing up so well on social media, and people look at you and say, oh my God, I want energy like her. I want energy like her. I want energy to be like her. If that's the sort of thing you want, the sort of picture where you can feel vibrant the minute you get up to the end of the day when you go back to sleep, then drop me a message and we'll have a chat to see how I can help you move forward. But I guarantee you there's something else that you potentially can't see that's holding you back. Talk to you soon. Share this with someone who might need to hear this. Talk soon.